couldn't save you.
This isn't the end. I'll come back.
500 years ago, the galaxy celebrated the death of one human. His name was Lucas Kane. He wasn't executed for starting a war. He wasn't executed for betraying an empire. He was executed because every ruler feared what he might become. Millions gathered inside the Galactic execution arena. Alien emperors smiled. Military commanders applauded. Only one person cried. Princess Seraphina. She pushed through the royal guards. Tears streamed down her face. "Please, don't do this." Lucas looked at her, even in chains. He smiled. "Some promises take longer to keep." Princess Seraphina grabbed his hand. "I failed you." Lucas slowly shook his head. "No, this isn't goodbye." The Supreme Judge raised his hand. The execution beam began charging. The entire galaxy counted down. 3, 2, 1. A blinding pillar of golden light swallowed Lucas Kane. When the light disappeared, the platform was empty. Everyone believed the last human hero was gone forever. They were wrong. The execution was over. The galaxy moved on. Years became decades. Decades became centuries. Princess Seraphina never stopped searching. Every year, she returned to the empty execution arena, leaving a single white crystal flower where Lucas Kane had disappeared. The galaxy called her foolish, but she ignored them all. 500 years later, the Orion Empire was no more. Ancient kingdoms had fallen. New empires ruled the stars. Humanity had become nothing more than a forgotten legend. Deep beneath the ruins of the old execution arena, an ancient underground chamber suddenly came to life. Red warning lights flashed through the darkness. A cold mechanical voice echoed across the silent facility. Cryogenic chamber reactivated. Dust slowly drifted from a massive crystal capsule. The frozen glass began to crack. One crack, then another, until suddenly the chamber burst open. A man collapsed onto the cold metal floor. He slowly opened his eyes. Bright blue, calm, unchanged. Lucas Kane, not a single day older. He looked around the abandoned chamber. His voice was barely a whisper. "How long?" The ancient computer answered immediately. "Time elapsed. 500 years." Lucas stood silently, then looked toward the ruined ceiling above him. The galaxy believed the human hero had died. They never imagined he had simply been waiting. Lucas slowly climbed out of the ancient underground chamber. The heavy steel door groaned open for the first time in 500 years. Bright sunlight blinded his eyes. The world outside was completely different. The magnificent Galactic execution arena had become nothing more than forgotten ruins. Ancient statues lay broken. Royal banners had turned to dust. Nature had reclaimed everything. Lucas quietly walked through the silent ruins. Suddenly, he heard voices. A group of young alien explorers entered the arena. One of them pointed toward Lucas. "Hey, who are you?" Lucas looked at their strange uniforms. He didn't recognize a single symbol. "What year is this?" The explorers exchanged confused looks. One of them laughed. "Nobody talks like that." Another step closer. "Wait, you look exactly like the human hero in the ancient legends." Lucas remained silent. The youngest explorer nervously opened a holographic history book. An old image appeared. The picture showed Lucas Kane, exactly as he stood before them. The explorer's hands began to shake. "No, that's impossible." Before anyone could say another word, emergency sirens echoed across the valley. A terrified voice came through the emergency broadcast. "Attention! The Void Empire has begun its invasion. All civilians evacuate immediately." Lucas slowly turned toward the sky. Thousands of enormous black warships were descending through the clouds. After 500 years, the galaxy needed its human hero once again. The sky turned black. Thousands of Void Empire warships blocked out the sun. Their engines shook the entire planet. The young explorers stood frozen. One whispered, "We're finished." Lucas quietly stepped forward. His eyes never left the enemy fleet. The lead explorer grabbed his arm. Don't! They destroyed 27 star systems. No one has ever survived fighting them. Lucas calmly removed the old Human Federation badge from his torn uniform. He brushed away 500 years of dust, then smiled. Some things never get old. The first enemy dropships crashed into the valley. Hundreds of black-armored Void soldiers marched through the ruins. At their center stood a towering commander, over 8 feet tall. His armor glowed with crimson energy. He pointed his weapon toward Lucas. Identify yourself. The frightened explorers immediately stepped back. Lucas answered with complete calm. Lucas Kane. The Void commander laughed. Impossible. Lucas Kane died 5 centuries ago. Lucas took one slow step forward. That's what everyone believed. Before the commander could react, an ancient orbital defense satellite hidden beneath the ruins suddenly activated. A brilliant blue beam shot into the sky. Every enemy warship stopped moving. Every warning system flashed the same message. Priority signal detected. Human commander confirmed. The Void commander's confident smile disappeared. For the first time, fear appeared in his eyes. The entire battlefield fell silent. The ancient defense satellite continued broadcasting the same message. Human commander confirmed. The Void commander stared at Lucas Kane. His confident expression vanished. He immediately contacted his flagship, Supreme Command. The signal is real. High above the planet, the colossal Void flagship changed course. Its main cannon slowly powered down. The young explorers couldn't believe what they were seeing. They're retreating? Lucas quietly shook his head. No, they're waiting for orders. Suddenly, a deep voice echoed from every enemy warship. Lucas Kane, we have searched for you for 500 years. The battlefield became completely silent. The lead explorer looked at Lucas. Why would the most feared empire in the galaxy search for you? Lucas didn't answer. Instead, he looked toward the enormous flagship hanging in the sky. The clouds slowly parted. A brilliant crimson beam descended to the ground. From inside the light, a mysterious woman stepped forward. She was breathtakingly beautiful. Long silver hair, glowing crimson eyes, elegant black royal armor. She walked directly toward Lucas. Then, to everyone's complete shock, she slowly knelt before him. Welcome back, Supreme Guardian. The young explorers froze. Even the Void soldiers lowered their weapons. No one could understand why the galaxy's most feared empire was bowing to one human. The entire battlefield stood frozen. The mysterious woman remained on one knee before Lucas Kane. Not a single Void soldier dared to move. The young explorers looked at each other in disbelief. The Void Empire is bowing to a human? Lucas studied the woman carefully. Something about her felt familiar. He finally spoke. Who are you? The woman slowly raised her head. Her crimson eyes filled with emotion. My name is Empress Naira. 500 years ago, you saved my life. Lucas searched his memory. Then he remembered a frightened little girl, hidden beneath the ruins of a battlefield. The only survivor. You were the child. Naira smiled. Yes, you told me. Never become the monster you fear. The battlefield fell silent. Naira slowly stood. Everything I built was so I could find you again. Lucas looked toward the endless fleet in orbit. Then why invade this galaxy? Naira lowered her eyes. For the first time, the mighty Empress looked afraid, because something far worse is coming. Suddenly, every ship in orbit lost power. The stars above the planet began to disappear. Space itself started tearing apart. An unknown signal echoed across every communication system. The Devourer has awakened. The Void soldiers looked at the sky in horror. Even Empress Naira stepped back. For the first time in centuries, she whispered, "We're too late." The sky split apart, not with lightning, not with explosions, but with darkness. The stars themselves began disappearing one by one. Every fleet, human and Void alike, stopped fighting. Thousands of soldiers looked upward in terror. Empress Naira slowly stepped beside Lucas. For the first time, the fearless ruler looked frightened. "It's here!" A deep vibration shook the planet. The clouds twisted into a gigantic black vortex. Then, something enormous emerged. Not a ship, not a creature, an entire living world. Its surface was covered with glowing crimson veins. Its massive eyes slowly opened. The ancient explorers fell to their knees. One whispered, "The Devourer, it actually exists." Lucas stared silently at the impossible being. His expression never changed. Suddenly, the Devourer's voice echoed inside every mind. "Lucas Kane, you escaped me once. You will not escape again." Every person on the battlefield froze. Empress Naira looked at Lucas in disbelief. "You know this thing?" Lucas slowly nodded. His voice became unusually serious. 500 years ago, I wasn't executed. I was hiding the galaxy from it. The battlefield fell completely silent. The greatest secret in galactic history had finally been revealed. The battlefield stood in complete silence. No one spoke. No one even breathed. The Devourer's enormous eye remained fixed on Lucas Kane. Its voice echoed across the stars. "You delayed the inevitable, but you cannot stop me forever." Millions of enemy soldiers slowly stepped back. Even the mighty Void Empire looked helpless. Empress Naira turned toward Lucas. "Tell me the truth. Were you hiding?" Lucas looked toward the endless darkness in the sky. Then he quietly answered, 500 years ago, I didn't disappear by accident. I sealed the Devourer using my own life." The young explorers stared at him in disbelief. "Then why are you alive?" Lucas slowly opened the ancient silver device on his wrist. A brilliant blue hologram appeared. An old human Federation scientist spoke through the recording. "Commander Lucas Kane, if you're seeing this, the seal has failed." The hologram disappeared. At that exact moment, the ground cracked beneath everyone's feet. Gigantic crimson energy pillars erupted from the planet. The Devourer laughed. "The final seal has been broken." Suddenly, a colossal ancient warship rose from beneath the planet's surface. Its engines roared to life after 500 years. Across its glowing hull, one name appeared, the Ark of Humanity. Lucas looked at the legendary ship, then quietly whispered, "It's time to finish what we started." The Ark of Humanity slowly rose above the shattered planet. Its ancient engines burned with brilliant blue light. The moment it appeared, every human defense satellite across the galaxy awakened. The battlefield shook violently. The young explorers stared into the sky. "That ship? It's real." Empress Naira couldn't hide her amazement. The Ark wasn't a legend. It was waiting for you. Lucas looked at the colossal flagship. His blue eyes reflected its glowing hull. A calm voice echoed from the Ark. Identity confirmed. Supreme Commander, Lucas Kane. One by one, thousands of hidden human warships emerged from hyperspace. Silent, untouched by time, they formed a protective wall around the planet. The Devourer's massive eye narrowed. For the first time, it hesitated. Lucas stepped forward. His voice echoed across every communication channel. 500 years ago, I fought you alone. Today, the entire galaxy stands together. Human fleets, void fleets, and the Orion survivors aligned side by side. Old enemies had become allies. The final battle for the galaxy was about to begin. The Ark of Humanity moved to the front of the Allied fleet. Lucas Kane stood on its command bridge. Beside him, Empress Naira, the young explorers, and the commanders of every surviving civilization. No one spoke. The Devourer filled half the sky. Its voice echoed across the galaxy. You cannot defeat eternity. Lucas calmly looked forward, then smiled. Maybe not alone. But no one is alone anymore. He raised his hand. Every allied fleet locked onto the Devourer, not as enemies, but as one united force. The Ark's ancient AI spoke one final time. Galaxy Defense Network, fully synchronized. A wave of brilliant blue light spread across the stars. Every hidden human defense station, every allied fleet, every planetary shield, activated at the same moment. the Devourer roared. It launched a massive wave of dark energy. But this time, the galaxies stood together. The combined defense network absorbed the attack. The darkness shattered into countless fragments of light. The Devourer's giant eyes slowly closed. Its enormous body began breaking apart. Within moments, it dissolved into stardust. Silence returned to Galaxy. For the first time in 500 years, there was peace. Empress Elara looked at Lucas. "You saved us all." Lucas quietly shook his head. "No, we saved each other." Across the galaxy, former enemies lowered their weapons. Humanity, the Void Empire, and every surviving civilization signed a Galactic Peace Accord. History would forever remember one name: Lucas Kane, the human hero who returned after 500 years and united the galaxy. The end.